We'll be looking at the functions of money. The functions of money. What are the functions of money? What does money help us to do in our society? These are the functions of money. Money serves as a medium of what? Exchange. It's also a measure of value, a store of value, and a standard for deferred payment, and also a unit of what? Account. These are some of the functions of money as a medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, standard of for deferred payment, and what? Unit of what? Account. Let's take a look into each of these functions of money. Money as a medium of exchange. Money facilitates the exchange of what? Goods and what? Service. Money is what facilitates the what? Exchange of goods and what? Services. Without money, the exchange of goods and services will be quite what? Difficult. But with money, one can easily exchange with what? Goods and service. Before during the trade by barter era, one has to look for what? Double coincidence of wants. You hear somebody have what you want and you have what the person what want. But with money, I don't need to look for somebody that wants what I have. What I simply look, I sell my commodity to anyone that can give me money. Then I will use the money to buy whatever I want. That's what medium of it facilitates what? Exchange. With money, you can get any commodity you want. Instead of you to look for somebody that you will exchange with, you can easily sell your commodity, have money, and buy the ones you need. Also, money is a measure of what? Value. Money is what? A measure of what? Value. The worth of goods and services can be measured by the monetary value attached to it. The worth of goods and services can be measured the monetary value what? Attached to it. So the value of a book is defined, or of an item is defined by the amount that is what? Attached to it, the amount you have to pay. If I should bring two books, the two textbook, both of them have 1,000 pages. Both of them have what? 1,000 pages. Both of them, they are well sealed. They look alike. So that has the two book now. But I told that one is 1,000, the other one is 4,000. One is 1,000, the other one is what? 4,000. So which of them will be more valuable? Between the 1,000 naira book and the 4,000 naira book, they have the same number of pages. So which of them will be more valuable? It will be the 4,000 naira book because it is much expensive. So we think that is more valuable. So the value of a commodity is measured by the monetary value attached to it. So money help us to know the value of what? Commodity. It measures the what? Value. Another function of money that is a store of what? Value. It's a store of what? Value. With money, value can be placed on resources which are set aside for future what? Commitment. Money can be placed as what? Can be placed on resources which are set aside for future what? Commitment. What do we mean by it serving as a store of value? This is what we simply mean. Money serves as a store of value. You say money carries this function effectively because of its ability to withstand handling, unlike perishable goods which cannot stand the test of time. Perishable goods dey easily get spoiled. They have a very short shelf life. They easily get spoiled. But money, you can keep it for a long period of time, or a particular your money can be attached to a particular commodity which can be kept for a long period of what? Time. So with money, you can store the value of a particular what? Item. They talk about money serve as a standard for deferred payment. A standard of deferred payment. We talk about deferred payment here. We talk about what? Credit transaction. Deferred payment talk about what? Credit what? Transaction. With money, the present and the future are linked together. You link the present and the future together, such that credit transaction can be done in the present, while payment can be done in the future at an agreed monetary value. What does simply mean? You can buy a commodity today and you will tell the person that you will pay in the future, like let's say 2 months time. But there will be monetary value attached to the what? Commodity that you will be paying for in the what? Future. So with money, we can buy goods on credit and pay in what? The future. Then money serves as a unit of what? Account. Money serves as what? A unit of what? Account. Record of income and expenses can be kept in monetary what? Terms. All economic units, be it household, firm, and government, dey all keep records in monetary terms. For example, I can say that I have 20 million naira in my account, or in my that's my worth for as at today. That is what I have simply done. Giving an account of what I have in monetary terms. Nigeria can say that we have $20 billion in our reserve. That is what we are simply to have what measure the account of what we have in monetary terms. So we can use money to keep accounts. If you see your bank statement, it's usually putting in monetary terms, 10,000 naira balance, 20,000 naira balance. So we need to keep accounts. Those are the functions of money. So we have the different functions of money as we have looked at. Now let's look at forms of money. Forms of money. Despite the stage as we are now today, we have paper money. Money is still evolving and will continue evolving. Have you heard of Bitcoin? Cryptocurrencies. The nature of money still keep evolving. So let's look at some of the forms of money, the forms money has taken and the forms that money will still take. We have commodity money. We'll look at them one after the other. We have coins, which is metallic money. We have banknotes. We have bank deposits. We have near or quasi money. We have near or quasi money. And we also have plastic money. These are the forms of money, the shade or the stages money have involved, and it will continue. So let's look at each of them. Commodity money. What about commodity is the earliest form of money, the earliest form of money, and this has to do with the use of commodity as for exchange of goods, the use of commodity. And this system actually came immediately after the trade by barter. Immediately after the trade by barter, commodity money came. What they simply do, people exchange, buy and sell with carries. People buy and sell with carries. They buy and sell with pepper. They buy and sell with gold, even with agricultural produce. So commodity money is the use of commodity in place of as money. That was the very first stage of money. So if you are asked in an objective, what is the very first stage of money, or the very first form of money is commodity money. Then we also have coins or metallic money. This is the use of precious metal such as gold, copper, silver, tin, etc. as money. So this one was the use of precious metal. These precious metal, they are forms into shapes, and they are used as money. They form into shape and value are being imputed in them, either in terms of inscription of the value or during the process of melting these coins. So we talk about the use of coins. Like in Nigeria, we have the 50 kobo, 10 kobo, 1 naira as our time pass. So when we talk about coins, the use of metal to as money, most often as precious metal. And we have two types of coins money. We have two types of coins money. We have the type of the standard coin and the token coin. We have two types of coins, the standard coin and the token coin. Let's look at the standard coin. When we talk about the standard coin, we talk about a money or coin issued by the central bank whose value as commodity is the same as the value of the minted coin. When we talk about standard coin, we talk about a coin that carries a value as the same as the minted form. What it simply means, the value of the metal that is used as money is equal to the value of the minted coin. If you mint the coin, let's assume you have 1 naira coin. You have 1 naira coin now. It's what is inscribed is 1 naira. And you go and mint this 1 naira. It will give you a metal that if you sell the metal, it will give you the same 1 naira. That is called standard money. The value of money is the same as the value of the coin. And in this case, we say that money has an intrinsic value. And intrinsic. Look at it, intrinsic value it has an intrinsic what? Value. In the sense that the coin has a value in itself that is equivalent to the value of the what? Amount that is inscribed on it. So what we have on our screen now, if you look at your screen very carefully, we have gold. This is a gold that is melted into a coin of 20 carats. 20 carat coin. The value of this coin now, they wrote 20 carat, which is 20 carat, like 20 naira. If this gold is melted and is being sold as gold now, it will still be the same thing as for 20 what? Carat. That's what we call standard what? Coin. The value of the coin is the same thing as the what? The value of the inscription in it. Then we have the word token coin. We have the word token what? Coin. Whatever I say is a type of coin issued by the central bank whose value as a commodity is lower as the value of the minted coin. What do you simply mean by token coin? The value of the commodity is lesser than the value of the minted coin. What does it simply mean? The value inscribed in such a coin, the value inscribed in such a coin is, if this coin is minted, the face value, that is the amount written in this coin, is lesser than the what? The metal itself. Is lesser than the what? Metal itself. If they wrote 20, let's say they wrote 20 naira on this metal, and if you melt this metal and you sell the metal value will be what? Let's say 10 naira. So this is what we call token money. The value of the what? Commodity is lower than the value of the amount inscribed in what? In it. That's what we refer to as token money. Then we have what we call bank notes as a form of money. Bank what? Note. This refers to note of different denomination issued by the government of a country through its central bank with its what? Printed on it. Like your naira, and your naira is a bank note. They are what? Money or paper issued by the what? Central bank with value what? Inscribed on it. And we have two types of bank notes. We have the convertible bank notes and the what? Inconvertible what? Bank notes. We have the convertible bank notes and the what? Inconvertible what? Bank note. The convertible bank note, this is a form of paper money issued by goldsmiths for gold deposited by the customer. When we talk about the convertible bank note, we talk about the first form of what? Paper money. The first form of paper money, we talk about the receipt issued by the what? Goldsmiths. Those receipts are what? Referred to as what? Bank notes. But they are what? Convertible what? Bank note. Those receipts could be converted to gold. So if a trader gives me a receipt of 20 carats gold, if you give me a receipt of 20 carats gold, what I can do, I can convert that receipt to what? Gold. I can convert that receipt to what? Gold. So such a money is called convertible what? Bank note, because it can be converted to what? Gold. And this type of bank notes is backed up by the gold standard. They all call gold standard. The gold standard is what will back this kind of what? Money. Then we have the inconvertible what? Bank notes or flat money. We have the inconvertible what? Bank note or flat money. It is a paper money that has been declared as a legal tender for every member of the what? Society. It is what? A paper money that has been declared as a legal tender to be used by every member of a what? Society. Like your naira denomination, they are what? Inconvertible what? Bank note. That is, you cannot convert them to what? Gold. Unlike the convertible that was used by the goldsmith, that one you can easily convert them by what? Gold. So this money, they are not backed by gold standard. The inconvertible bank notes are not backed by what? Gold standard. While the convertible bank notes, they are backed by what? Gold was standard. That's why you can convert them to what? Gold. Then we also have another form of money. Talk about bank deposits. When we talk about bank deposit, we refer to all money kept in current account with commercial bank, which can be transferred to another person on request through the means of checks or draft. Bank deposit, talk about the money that you keep in current account. Money that is kept in current account is also a form of money, in the sense that you can use it to pay for goods and services. If probably director want to pay me salary at the end of the month, he can just issue me a check. With that check now, I can just go and withdraw my money. I can go and withdraw my money. So one thing about bank deposit, talk about money that I kept in the current account. Please take note. Bank note is not like you are not compared. This check now, nobody is compelled by law to accept it. It's not by force that you must accept check. If that want to pay me by check, I can tell him that I don't want check. I prefer it to be in cash or another form of money or transfer. So what it simply means, a bank deposit as a form of money is not actually backed by law that everybody must accept it. Like compared to compare it to inconvertible banknotes that is generally accepted by every member of the society. But bank deposits that is money in current account that is usually paid or withdraw through check is not actually mandatory for everybody in society to accept it as a means of exchange. Depends on the society per se. Then we have another form of money, near money or quasi money. Near money or quasi money. What about near money or quasi money? Talk about those money that refer to any kind of commodity which possess some features of money or perform some of the function, but it's not a legal tender. This commodity they serve as money, but they are in the sense not a legal tender. Also similar issue with the bank deposit. Similar issue with the bank deposit. And also another issue like we have example of it as the bill of exchange, promissory notes, check, and etc. These are quasi money. Then last but not the least, we have the plastic money or electronic money, usually referred to as e-money. Plastic money or electronic money, which is same thing as e-money. When we talk about plastic money, talk about these are card-based and electronic enabling device which carries monetary value that can be used as a means of making payment for goods and services. They are card-based and electronically enabling device, and you can use them for transaction. And we have different type of plastic money. We have the electronic purse or wallet. Talk about e-wallet. We have the debit card and the credit card. What about the electronic purse or wallet? Talk about money that is internet enabled. What you simply do, you access this money through your internet. You can buy and sell. You can buy goods with this money via the internet. For example, if I want to make a transfer, I want to buy a commodity from China, I can go to my e-wallet and make transfer. We have example of the OPay, we have the PayPal, we have the Quick Teller. These are electronic enabling money that electronically enabled. You can use there as you use your normal cash. If I make a transaction, probably I want to buy a goods from Jumia. What I simply mean, I can make my payment through my e-wallet, my PayPal, my Quick Teller, or whatsoever. Any of my electronic wallet I can use it to make transfer. So they are electronically enable devices that facilitate transfer transaction. Then we have the credit card. The credit card is an ATM card, that is automatic teller machine card, that allow the holder to purchase and or withdraw cash up to pre-arranged credit line. What about the credit card? You're talking about an arrangement. It's a card like your ATM card, but that one is usually credit. It's written credit card. What most of us have in Nigeria is debit cards. We don't actually operate on credit cards that much. But the credit card, it allows you to buy goods on credit with the arrangement that your bank will pay for it. The money will be withdrawn from your bank at an agreed interest rate. So the credit card enable you to buy goods on credit. Probably I don't have money with me right now. I can just simply go to a business enterprise or the supermarket to buy a goods with my credit card, even though I don't have money in the account, my credit card will be arrangement will be made such that I can buy a particular amount of goods with my credit card. The bank will finance it, then later on the bank will collect the money from me when the money enters into my account based on our arrangement. That's credit card. Then debit card. Whenever debit card, it allow the holder to purchase or withdraw cash up to the amount in his or her account. For debit card, the money, you must have the money in your account. It's not on credit basis. So you can withdraw from your account or what? Buy goods on your account using your debit card. But for your credit card, you can buy goods or withdraw from your account even though you don't have the money. So we have looked at the forms of money today, and we'll look at some of the function played by money.